Hey, Geocache Talk Network fans. If you love what we do and want to support the shows, we've got two great ways to help keep the adventure going. You can join us on Patreon at patreon.com/geocachetalk for exclusive perks. Or if you prefer a one-time boost, buy us a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/geocachetalknetwork. Every bit of support helps us bring you more geocaching fun, stories, and shows. So whether it's a membership or a coffee, we appreciate you being part of making the Geocache Talk Network operate. Thanks, and happy caching.
Logwork, the creators of the fantastic logbooks made with genuine write-in-the-rain paper. The logbook's designed for the micro-containers of the present and future, geared towards the hider who'd rather go caching than doing cache maintenance. Find them at logwork.com. That's logwerk.com.
Calling all geocachers. At artedcrafted.com, we create unique apparel designed by geocachers for geocachers. From custom t-shirts to personalized mugs, our gear lets you express your passion. Stand out at your next event with artedcrafted.com. artedcrafted.com. Gear up for your next geocaching adventure.
Hello, and welcome everybody to Gadget Talk. How are you doing, Chad?
I'm doing great, John. How are you?
You know, I'm doing pretty good. I only had pizza once today so far, just once. So I'm doing pretty good. I could be doing a little bit better, to be honest.
Yeah, nice. I haven't had pizza for a while.
Oh man, Chad,
get out there and get some pizza.
Yeah, you can't do yourself self-harm by not having pizza, my friend. You should make sure you get your pizza at least like once or twice a week or day.
Yeah, I don't live as close to pizza places as I used to.
Man, that just means, Chad, you have to buy a pizza place nearby you. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Just
yeah.
put a pizza oven in the back of my garage.
Hey, that works too. Hey, we got some cool people in the chat room. We got Jim Reichwald, Thunderstruck. Good to see Thunderstruck on here and joining some very cool path tags that Thunderstruck sent me. So thank you again, Thunderstruck, for doing that. We got Judy Vaughn, Mass Seeker, greetings from Arkansas. Thank you for joining us, Judy. Angel Bandit on here as well, too. Thank you. Got Buzz8226. So thank you for joining us, Buzz. We got Brandon Parkinson, 9369. Thank you for joining us, Brandon. We got Lori, who Lori has had pickle pizza in New York, Chad. Just saying you need to sometime try it too, my friend, on here. But yeah, good to see Lori on here as well. And let's see who else we got. Oh, we got Bell on the Move. Hello from the snowy mountains of Tahoe. Man, Bell on the Move. Send some
comments somewhere. Yeah. I must have them off.
Oh man, yeah. Oh man, yeah. But Bell on the Move. Send some snow my way, man. Because currently in beautiful Western New York, it's looking like it's going to be a green Christmas. And we got Nicole B Genius here as well too.
Out of Florida.
Yeah. And Jim Stark we got too. So thank you, Jim, joining us from Toledo, Ohio. So very cool. Very cool. A lot of people from all over. Yeah.
You'll have to keep me updated on the chat because I don't see why my chat is not updating.
Yeah. I don't know, Chad. I'll keep you posted. We got Tamara Berger too on here. So thank you, Tamara Berger, for joining us on here. But yeah, I'll keep you posted, guys.
It's just updated. Okay.
Okay.
Computer slow.
Hey, no worries. It's before the holidays. Sometimes we're all a little bit slower this time of year, you know. And oh man, Judy Vaughn, Mass Seeker, currently 65 degrees in Arkansas. Wow, that would be heavenly. I'm probably not going to see 65 degrees again until maybe April, I'm guessing. It's going to be a while.
Be a while for me too. Not as cold as you, but it's cold.
Yeah. Oh, very cool. Very cool. So how are you doing for the holidays, Chad?
What am I doing? I am doing this. Working in the shop. Trying to get moved in all the way. Just finished remodeling the bathroom.
Oh, wow.
Lots of stuff going on. The new house and the new shop, and like I was telling you earlier, I still have stuff in the old shop that I still have to bring
Wow.
over here. So lots of stuff to do.
Yeah, I was going to say, how long have you been in the new house so far?
Close to 2 months, I'm sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
Time flies, man.
Yeah. Yep. And the work just seems to get busier and busier. Every week I'm like, you know what? I'll have enough time this week to actually work in my shop. And nope. So one day.
Yeah. Well, I got to tell you, I mean, it looks like your shop, man. So much more is up on the walls.
Working on it.
I see Signal and Carbonite up there as well too.
Oh yeah, yep. He's not turned on Signal, and then there's a Signal inside the IG unit. I don't know if you can see him. I have this printer in the way.
Oh man. Nez Chad's moving that printer. Shout out to Nicole B Genius for the first comment about pizza in the chat room tonight, I believe. Saying the fridge is full of stuff for Christmas, so it's pizza tonight. God bless you, Nicole. I like the way you roll. That's really cool. And we got Jesus God Bible Love joining us tonight too. So thank you for joining us as well too.
Awesome. Yeah, and the nice thing is I got my Cache Odyssey cache placed yesterday, so mine will be up and going here live for the holidays is the plan. So that's great. How are the other Cache Odyssey going? I'm hearing that there's a ton of favorite points going on, and
oh my God, yeah. So the crazy thing, Chad, right? Because I mean, we went live on Cache Odyssey. The first ones did December 29th last year, and then eventually, more got published as well too. But the crazy thing is, we're almost at 6,000 favorite points, across all the caches published. So across all 50 on that one. So, it's been wild because on that one, like we have so many Cache Odysseys now where they're like the top favorited like letterbox in the state. Mm-hmm. So, that's the case for like Tennessee. That's the case for the one in Georgia as well too, and a whole bunch of others. So it's been amazing, just the reception. And we've had 3 finishers now who have completed all 50 states, including Little Black Dog, who finished during the Podcast of Hope on that one. So a big shout out to Phil on that one for finishing. So it's just been incredible, but we definitely appreciate everybody's patience because a lot of times with high quality caches, and especially for geotours, is sometimes they require maintenance. So, the one in Georgia is just an incredibly like amazing cache, very unique, one of a kind. We've heard from some people that said it's like their most favorited cache they've ever found, believe it or not.
that's great.
Yeah, but my heart goes out to the cache owner on that one because I guess somebody was trying to force things a little bit and broke it pretty good. So now they have to get it back together. But you know how that goes in the world of gadget caches, my friend.
Oh, yeah. Oh, too well. If they can break it, they will.
Yeah.
So, but that's part of building caches, unfortunately.
Yep.
So that's great. Well, I'm glad to hear that it's going along in 6,000 favorite points almost. That's
yeah.
Amazing. That's great.
Yeah. I mean, totally exceed the expectations on that one. But yeah.
And it's up for another 2 years, right?
Yeah, correct. So it's going to be up for 3 years. So the first year passed, 2 years, and then we'll have to see about extending it, from there as well too. So, I think from what I'm hearing, like people are still discovering it, believe it or not, like a year in. So there's so many people who have just like found out about Cache Odyssey for the first time who are just getting really into it.
Yeah. Yeah. Someone said that they need to check their Cache Odyssey. Sway's gone, so no one swaps, they just take. Yeah, I mean that's the way it is. I have buckets and buckets full of swag, that I just keep with me and just replace it, whatever.
Yep.
If it's kids taking it, then that's kind of the point. I don't care.
Yeah, I agree. If a kid that gets them into caching, finding some swag like that, well worth it.
Yeah,
you
and I
know.
have bins. The stuff I get is nothing special. It's the Oriental Trading Company, right? So those little glider things or all kinds of little toys from them. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
But cool. Well, that's great. Glad to hear that. What about you? Anything new going on in New York?
Oh man, you know, New York, it's kind of funny. Like we've gone through a little bit of a thaw right now. For me, as like a cache hider, I tend not to hide anything usually in wintertime, but I'm tempted maybe to get a couple hides out there on the trails. So I got some ideas. I don't want to like talk them up too much because if the weather goes like horrible up here, I may not get those out, but I'd love to get some more hides out for sure.
That's awesome. That's great. Um, yeah, I'd love to see what you do. Any gadgets or just puzzles?
Ooh. So I
Top secret.
got some gadgets, Chad, that what I think I'm gonna do is because I got a section of trail where it's been like the puzzle section of the trail, is I'm thinking I'm probably gonna start to like phase out some of those and get some gadgets in there. Um and not to phase out all the puzzles themselves, because I know I have some people that love the unique puzzles that I do.
Hmm.
So I'm thinking I'll probably like kind of fit in a few gadgets on that stretch of trail there too.
That's great. You have to come and build them on the show.
Oh man, that would be awesome.
Yeah. Bell, Andrew taught me when I was in California with him. He told me about the Dollar Tree swag, and I went and picked some up. Um, but I actually like some of the stuff that he got at the Dollar General. So, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. I'll tell you, sometimes I find really cool stuff there. Like I found like some Iron Man dolls and like some other things that it's just like I'm sure for a kid like finding some stuff like that, they would love it. Absolutely love it.
I found some Lego. So I was thinking about doing a Lego cache, and so they're
Ooh.
not Lego branded, but there's these big Lego plates for like $1 or $2 in there. And Andrew did this on one of his, and I thought, man, what a good idea, because Lego branded plates are crazy expensive.
Yeah.
So anyway, I went and picked some up. He showed me what he got, and I saw it, and I'm like, I gotta go find a Dollar General and pick some up.
Yeah, it's a good way to do it. I really feel that, restocking swag and caches is one of our duties as cache owners, to tell you the truth.
I have one cache that doesn't have room for swag, but
I Are you admitting, Chad, that you hit a nano?
inside is something bigger.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, well, everybody's seen it. The 100-foot cache that's 100 feet
Oh,
underground,
okay. Gotcha.
right? But how do you get swag in that?
Yeah.
Because I could have mounted something separately than that in a different area or attached maybe to the outside. I don't know. I've not had any complaints about it though.
Yeah. Looks like a fun one for sure, man. Yeah. So Chad, what are we talking about tonight?
All right. So tonight we're going to talk about just some tools. I know it's a little bit late, right? Because Christmas is in a couple days. But some tools to get or things to get a gadget builder or just a builder in general or a geocacher. So some things won't be tools, just fun things to get your geocaching loved one or friend or anything like that. Gifts. So, but if you're quick, I guess if it's on Amazon, you might be able to get it in time.
Yeah. No, it's true. I mean, Amazon's still shipping.
Yes. Sorry, someone walked into my background. Okay. So, I guess I will start. I know you have some too, so maybe we'll trade back
Yep.
and forth
Sounds good.
on these. So I'm trying to. Before in the past, we've done under $20 ones. I'm not going to do that this time. I'm trying to get other things than just what I've shown in the past, and some tools that I really use a lot that I really enjoy. So the first one I'm going to show is actually one that I use all the time. We can pull up my extra camera here. Is it says magnifier demagnifier. deal here for screwdrivers or anything. I use
Nice.
this all the time. This is like $6.99, I think, at Harbor Freight. You can get them on Amazon from anywhere from $5 to $10. Um, and to show, let's pull up my little camera. To show this, the way it works is you have a screw and a screwdriver, right? And the screwdriver is not magnetic. Oh, it kind of is. Hang on.
Oh,
I might have tested it. So it's not magnetic now. And so if you, obviously when you're building something, putting something together, having a magnetic screwdriver is nice. So all you have to do is magnetize it, put it through there a couple times, and then it's magnetic.
oh, very cool.
If you don't want it to be magnetic anymore, you can put it through here, and then it demagnetizes it.
Oh, nice.
So I use this all the time for my screwdrivers, and I think it's a really cool tool to have. It has a little ring on it here for a keychain, so you can keep it attached to your top bag or anything like that and not lose it. You can get fancier ones as well, but this one here, this is a Harbor Freight one for $6.99.
Oh, wow.
Use it all the time. It's a great deal for me. So that's my first one that I recommend getting for a gadget builder. It's a great stocking stuffer.
Very cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check out Harbor Freight, man. I haven't been there in like a little bit, but I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, I mean, they have some really good inexpensive stuff on some of their things. I'm not a huge fan of some of their bigger tools, but although I just picked up a shop vac, a big vacuum, 2-micron one that had great ratings. So
Nice.
And I like it so far. So, but anyway, that's my first one.
Okay, I'm gonna bring up my first one, Chad. And this is and I gotta tell you, like, I think I have 3 or 4 of these out in the wild. And these are from Walmart. And for our audio listeners, these are hyper tough frost locking and stacking utility boxes and toolboxes. And believe it or not, $6.88, from Walmart on here. But the one thing that I love about these, and I'll kind of go through some of the pictures, is you can see it's transparent on that one. And oh shoot, where is it? Right there. Check out that hasp where you can actually put a lock on it. So I have like a bunch of these out there, some with like the word lock padlocks on that it secures it. So it's kind of nice on that one. I think this is actually the one too. I think I have for like Cache Odyssey, New York. But yeah, these are good. I actually just picked up, I think like 3 or 4 like the other week, on here as well too. So easy to put a lock on. And the one thing about these two that I'll mention as well is I think on a past show that I showed like a clear ammo box where I had NFC tags on the inside that you could read through the outside. And it's actually this ammo box. So, onto that one, you can use these for like NFC puzzles. You can use them for other puzzles. But I've been pretty happy with these overall. And especially for the price, because like on this one, like I usually have like a couple on standby in case I need to swap them out. But for $6.88, like I can't even remember what plastic ones are going through at Harbor Freight right now. But, these, I think, in my mind, and you let me know what you think on here, Chad, this hasp, I think, is better than the one at Harbor Freight for locking it.
Oh, absolutely. That metal hasp on there, I don't think the ones at the Harbor Freight come with the top corner one, and that's it.
Yep.
In fact, we used Harbor Freight ones for a few of our gadgets that we were doing in ammo cans. And we would sell a ring, a D-ring. I'm trying to think if I have one sitting over here. I do not, but we would actually sell a separate D-ring with a jig to attach it, so you can actually lock it without using that little corner lock. Because that little corner lock you can still open it up and get into it.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, I didn't know about these until you showed them. You showed me this earlier right before the show, and I think this is amazing. I'm going to stop by and pick some up. And the price you can't beat that price.
No, not at all. And I know because there's another kind, I think, through like Amazon. I think they're like Let me see if I can find it. I think like Sheffield ones that are kind of like that as well too. Let me see if I can find those, but I think those are like a little bit more expensive. Let me see. I think they're Sheffield locking ammo cans. But that is, yeah, let me pull it up. They got the Sheffield ones. I'll share my screen again on here. So like here's a very similar one you can get from Amazon from Sheffield. So on here for the audio listeners, if you go up and you look at Sheffield 12628 ammo storage box, you can find ones on here as well too. You can find them in different colors. On here, they do have a frost one as well too. That I think is like $12.49, but it looks very similar on here. I haven't tested these reading an NFC tag through one of these, so you'd have to test it. I would expect that would work out okay, but just another one again with that lockable hasp on that one that I kind of like.
Yeah, those are great. And I would think that NFC would read through it. I mean, it's just plastic; it's not very thick.
Yeah.
But again, yeah, it's always good to test it before you put it on there.
Yeah, and at least for these two, they do have some other interesting colors on here as well too, of the Sheffield one. So, just another option for folks on here. But again, yeah, just thinking of something that has a good hasp that will lock up, pretty easy.
That's great. Yeah, I like that one. Next for me, something that I use a lot as well is something I also went to Harbor Freight and picked up because they're good enough for most people. I've spent a lot of money on some high-end ones, and these seem to cut just as good, and they're drill bits. So they're a Hercules step bit is the brand from Harbor Freight. And I'll show you here. They look like, oh, here we go. We'll go down here. So they come in a 3-pack like this. I think it was like $24. And so they're step bits. So when you're drilling, you have different steps, different areas to drill to for your sizes. And this pack is for $24, a 3-pack. They cut really good. Now I think if you're cutting a ton of metal boxes, like they're made for, like I've spent $80 on one. I think this one here. So it's a little bit different, but this doesn't dull with metal. These are not supposed to, and I've drilled some metal with them, and they're still plenty sharp.
Wow.
But I don't know over time for $24 if they would be. But I definitely like these. They're from Harbor Freight, and I'm always using. They work great on plastic, and definitely couldn't recommend them more. For you don't have to carry a huge pack of drill bits around with you, or anything like that. So definitely recommend these. Again, they're $24 at Harbor Freight. Again, another thing that's a great stocking stuffer for someone. This will fit right in the stocking. Yeah, and so that's that.
Very cool.
Yeah.
No, I like those, and I like the big thing. I mean, too, and we were talking before the show. It's like building gadgets does not have to be expensive, because some people think like, oh man, how am I going to afford it? But I mean, like for Harbor Freight for $20 for a tool like that you're going to use all the time, why not?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I spent a lot of money on drill bits, and I picked these up the other day, and I've used them quite a bit, and I like them. So definitely would recommend them.
Very cool.
And it's nice not having to carry a big pack of drill bits with you.
Oh my God, yeah. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I'll bring up my next one, Chad. It's here's one, and I purchased a couple of these, but just kind of thinking on here, because we had that show when we were doing like directional lock puzzles.
Mm-hmm.
And I know, like, I was just talking about like word locks, and I was like, I should get a lock that is a little bit different, than typically, what I've used. And, for anybody that knows me, I love puzzles too. So I'm thinking, on here, and audio listeners, it's called in Amazon, you can just search for fun emoji combination lock. And, they have all different kinds on here of different ones. Now the thing to let people know on here is that these, you can't change the combo. These come with a combo set. So if you are creating a puzzle, you're basically going to have to get this combo, set it. So if you're making a cache with this combo that then you get another lock where the combo's different, you may have to incorporate that and make those modifications. But, I don't know about you, but I think emojis are fun. And I know I don't think I've really seen a large amount of emoji puzzles out there,
That would be unique for sure.
Yeah. So I think there's a good opportunity. And I mean, this one is the one I got right here. Yeah, $16.99, for the lock. And you can see I'm just hovering above to show all the different emojis. So it has like the devil, the smiley face, the alien, the monkey, the cool guy with the glasses, the indifferent person, the angry, the ghost, etc. So, on here, I think there's a lot of different opportunities for some fun puzzles to be created. And I think, before the show, Chad and I were talking about some different ones, and I don't know if you want to talk about a puzzle you were mentioning to me, Chad.
Yeah. So I have the one, not this emoji one. I have that one right there with the heart and duck and umbrella bike. So I have that, and we use that so my events that we put on. We have a lot of escape rooms, and this was one of the puzzles for one of the escape rooms, or part of a puzzle for an escape room. Was one of these locks here, and there was a story they had to read, or there was a book in there that they had to open up and read the story, and the duck, if it mentioned duck, it was highlighted or circled in UV ink. So the only way they could figure out the code was to go through the book with the UV light and actually get the image of what it's going to be, or the emoji of what it will end up being. And so then it was in the order that the lock was. And so it worked out pretty good. A lot of good feedback on it. And I really like that lock.
Yeah, that's really cool. I mean, it's just fun. It's just different on there too, Yeah, I just really like it. And Bell on the Move has a great comment on here too. That he says he has a link on how to open a master lock on his cache. Nobody knows how to open master locks anymore. That's kind of funny. I know. I just kind of channel my flashback to like high school and stuff like that with those padlocks from years ago. Yeah.
Yeah. We had the same problem with directional locks, right? People don't know how to reset them or how to clear the direction on it. You push it on the shackle twice. Same thing. I have to make sure I have that on a cache, and I have to put that in there clear that you have to reset it. You have to push it on the shackle twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll admit, we did a vault at our last event. We actually had some bank safes there that actually had the combination on it, and so the prizes. I should take it. Actually, it'll be here soon. The prizes were in a vending machine that was free, and you got your ticket number called. You went up and picked B16, right? And it would come out, and it would either have a coin in the bag or something, and then it may have a combination in the bag.
Oh, cool.
And so if you got the combination, there was two of them. Two people got to go in and do the bank vault. And those are different than your regular high school or type of combinations. And so it took me forever to figure out how to open that thing up. Because you had to go past it 3 times and back twice, and then back to the number, and then all the way to the left till it stopped. And anyways, but talking about different combinations, but yeah, I forget how to use combination locks too once in a while.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, I think the only time I've used combination locks in the past years is because of geocaching, Yeah.
Beck Tribe, she was at the event with the vending machine. So it was a fun event. So that vending machine will actually be here at some point.
Oh, wow.
Here soon. But that was a great way to do your prizes because you didn't know what you were going to get.
Yeah, that's very cool. I like that kind of element because, it's just cool in life when you get something unique like that, and fun. It really is.
Yep. Okay. Oh, my turn.
Yep.
Okay. You know what? Let's go to this one here. So something as a builder, someone who needs to draw and stuff, make marks a lot. One of the things that I like to use are pencils. And so this kit here, again, it's like $9 on Amazon. And here, let me pull it on the screen. This is it here. And so what these are pencils that you can pick your regular lead or colored lead to go in it, right? And you just push down on it and they extend. Whoops, they extend and they're sharp. If you need it to be sharper, the very end of it here is a pencil sharpener. So you can sharpen your pencil if you need it to be sharp. So I like these. They just sit in your pocket. You don't have to worry about finding a pencil sharpener anywhere. As well as they come with, they're also nice and skinny and long, so you can get inside little holes. And if these won't fit in the hole, they also come with long markers. So these are like a Sharpie marker that are really long. You can put in holes and make marks. So anyway, these right here, again, I think this kit was $10 on Amazon. I have several of them sitting around in a bin. I have a pencil bucket back there and Sharpie bucket, and then I have a little vest I wear when I'm building stuff that I have them in. So definitely would recommend this. Again, a great gift for a gadget builder. Sometimes having to find a pencil sharpener, it's kind of a pain. So being able to just retract your pencil or use, click it a couple times, you have more lead available. And then the built-in sharpener. Definitely recommend these for a gadget builder. Anybody who likes to build anything, it doesn't have to be a gadget. It could be anything. I prefer using pencil anyways when I write. So I like this kit. Again, it's really inexpensive to buy, an inexpensive gift. Definitely under $20.
Yeah, I like that, Chad. I like it. Well, in talking about building my next item, and I don't know if I've ever talked to you about safety and where I view safety as a priority. Have I ever talked to you about this, Chad?
No, I haven't heard this one.
Okay. So some people, they see me and they go, I bet you that guy says safety third. And they go, why safety third? And they go, well, probably pizza and fun come before safety, right? But I'm here to tell you, Chad, safety always comes first on here.
Safety's overrated.
Whoa, safety's overrated.
No.
Well, but we got to admit though, when we build stuff, sometimes blood goes into it, right?
Yeah.
It's just
Always.
it's just a habit of how it goes, just how it works out. So I'm here to give a safety tip on here for people. And the one item that I think would be a great gift for other gadget builders, and let me bring it up here, is this, Chad. Pickle bandages on here.
Do they burn if it gets in your cut? Doesn't pickle just burn in the cut?
No, they don't. I actually have some right here too, So yeah, I've actually bought these pickle bandages as well too. But no, I mean, you know something's going to come up and you're going to need them. So I mean, if you get hurt, why not use a pickle bandage? Pickle? Yeah.
They do?
What's that? No, they're not scratch and sniff, I mean, it'd be kind of weird if it was like a scratch and sniff, like Band-Aid,
That is funny. I like that.
Yeah, I don't know, but do you have a first aid in your shop as well too, Chad?
Oh, I do. You can't see it right now. I have a big first aid kit and an AED.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So if I have a heart attack, I could shock myself. Well, I can't shock myself.
Okay.
That's how I make grilled cheese sandwiches.
Through the AED. Yeah.
I wish it worked that way.
Okay.
But yes.
Yeah, and Judy Vaughn, I will not put the pickle bandages on my sandwich or pizza. Just saying on that one, Judy.
That's fun. I just went to an white elephant party.
Yeah.
that would be amazing at a white elephant party, or gift thing. So
Yeah. And again, just on Amazon for and for audio listeners, if you just search on Amazon.com through BioSwiss bandages, pickle shaped self adhesive bandage set, you can get them. For $9.99. They also, and that's for a 50 count. They also have a 24 count. But really, if you're buying pickle bandages, shouldn't you go for a 50 count?
Yeah, for $2 more.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's great. How did you even find those? How would you just looked up pickle bandages and found pickle bandages?
Yeah, well, I don't want to give away all my secrets, but let's say hypothetically I was shopping for Christmas gifts on Amazon.com and looking for pickle themed Christmas gifts, and the pickle bandages came up, so I thought to myself, why not? And then I thought from here too, this is a nice little tin container that could also potentially work as a nice geocache, later too, after they're all used up. And it looks like from the size of it that it would fit well into maybe a guardrail, where you could kind of just slide it in, Yeah.
It's good. Multi-use.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. One of my other ones here is, now this one definitely is above $20. You don't have to spend this much as I did on mine, but is a toolkit here that's a precision screwdriver kit. Now these have all the different safety bits on here, or security bits that we use, as well as a screwdriver and a ratchet for them, and some drives. This is a Klein brand one, so it's a little bit more expensive. But you can buy one just like this on Amazon for $24, I think it was, or $25. Let me grab my notes here because I have it written on there. So anyways, precision toolkit. Something I definitely would give to Gadget Builder, or anybody who finds geocaches, because it's always, well, I shouldn't say that because we don't want them taking geocaches apart, but it's a great kit to have for anybody who builds things. And we, every year we always recommend this security bit one.
Yep.
I think these are $6.99. These are ones I send to people all the time for gifts. This is a little bit better because it comes with actually the handles, and amazing enough, this little ratchet here will actually fit. It fits all your bits, and sometimes you just can't get in anywhere to get to your bit or to unscrew it, or it's so tight you can't do it with your hand on a screwdriver end. So this is nice to be able to use the ratchet. So I use this way more than I ever thought I would. So definitely recommend this kit to anybody out there, as well as I always keep one here as well next to my soldering stuff.
Yeah. And Chad, I got to ask you, and I'd love to pick your mind on this one, because do you have these in a Gadget Cache, cache maintenance bag that you just take with you?
I do carry a small backpack with them. I do pretty much. So it's a backpack that has, the magnetic thing on it, some screwdrivers, some tips like that, any of those things. And you can magnetize those tips. I usually don't demagnetize them because I always want to have a magnet on my tips, magnetized tips. I just have a small little, it looks almost like a parachute bag. It's a really thin, small bag. I'll have to show you guys next time. It's out in my vehicle. This is another one here, a different brand one. Same type of thing, though. It has a screwdriver. It has all the security bits on it. All that stuff. Again, I keep these things. This one actually sits by my solder station. But these things are great for people. If you know someone who likes to tinker around with stuff, as well as it has. So if you go to the secondhand store or any store and you buy a toy, a lot of the toys have I gotta take off my glasses to see these. Have these little rectangle bits here, or triangle bits. And so you could take your toy apart and be able to put it back together without destroying it.
Oh, nice.
So all those little bits for those toys are typically in these sets. So you can take it apart, mess with it, make it a gadget, put it back together. So another good use for these kits.
Very cool.
So definitely would recommend one of those. And like I said, Amazon, they got them way cheaper than the brand name ones, but yeah.
Well, very cool. I'm going to bring up one I think people should check out, because it's funny. It's like so many people, you know, and I just think like they think about like gadgets or puzzles, and they're like, and not a knock on Chad, because Chad's got an awesome shop. They're like, man, I don't have a shop like Chad. I can't make gadgets, or I can't make puzzles or stuff like this. But if you look through Amazon, you can actually even find some puzzle boxes for sale. And, you know, just kind of look like different types of puzzle boxes. And if we're looking less than $20 on here, you know, here's one. And I'm sure, like, you know, you could utilize these in a cache. I mean, like an ammo can, something like that. But, you know, I just Googled or just search, and you can see my search on here, puzzle box for adults. So I open up Amazon.com, search puzzle box for adults, and I found, you know, this puzzle box. And on here, you know, they have some different types of puzzle boxes as well, too, for people. So, you know, onto that way, I mean, like if you're in an area where you're looking to add, you know, some interesting like field puzzle type caches like out there, you know, you can do this. And if you combine this even with like the Walmart, you know, like ammo can for like $7, you know, you can make a pretty fun cache like out there for like, you know, like almost $25 on here. And, you know, and sometimes these get some pretty good favorite points too when you encounter them out in the field. So, you know, it's just encouraging people just to think, I mean, like, you know, you can hide pill bottles, but if you want to hide something more, certainly you can go to Amazon and start doing some searching and find some unique things on here too.
You know, that's cool. If you did put them with one of those ammo cans that you found at Walmart, right? You have a 2-stage puzzle, because you got a puzzle to get into the ammo can, and then another puzzle to get to the logbook. I love that. I mean, that $20 cache shouldn't be that big of a deal to put out.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing. I mean, I just want to emphasize to people, it's just like you can do some cool stuff that doesn't cost a lot. And especially if you're doing something cool that's unique to your area on here for people, you know, because I mean, let's face it, once you start doing some unique and fun caches to your area, they can help kind of inspire other cachers out there too. So, you know, on some of this stuff, I mean, just think like if you get an Amazon.com like gift card for the holidays, you can purchase some pretty cool stuff, you know, to make some fun caches.
Yeah. Gary had one a couple years ago at Cache Fest in Oklahoma at the ice cream shop at the Screamery.
Yep.
And he had one of those, not this one here, but something like it that was really cool. Same type of thing. I think he bought it online, and it was some wooden box that you had to figure out the puzzle to get out. It was really cool.
Yeah, I think was that the one with the magnets you had to hit a certain way, Chad?
I don't know if that was the one with the magnet, or not. It might have been. If I saw it, I'd be able to tell you. But,
okay, hold on. Let me bring it up. Was it this one you were thinking about?
Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So those are fun. My only concern on some of those is like if someone gets so frustrated, they just break it. But I don't. Hopefully they wouldn't. Hopefully, that's why I put my phone number on all my caches, because really, if I'd rather tell you how to get into it and give you the code than have you break it, right?
Oh, so that phone number's not for help, not to report like, dude, I just really broke your cache pretty good.
Yeah. It's for help, but you know,
okay.
It's also for fun. And if you feel like you need to break it to get to the logbook, don't. Just call me and I'll give you the code.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, that's the thing. It's like I always post on my maintenance logs. I'm like, hey, you know, we checked out the cache. It's good. We're always happy when our caches are found. If you need help, like reach out, you know. I get no pleasure out of people like rating how difficult things are. I get more pleasure out of people being like, hey, I found this cache and here was the fun time that I had, you know?
That's all I care about is you to have fun, right? But if you're too
Yeah.
frustrated and you don't want to have fun, just let me know and I'll give you the code. I know there's a lot of builders out there that's like, no, you got to figure it out. But I mean, I want you to have fun, and to me, I mean, you don't have to find every cache, right? It's not
Yeah.
required to find every cache. But if you want to and you don't want to spend the time on it, I would rather just give you the code than to have you break it.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. And I just want to mention for audio listeners, the one I just mentioned is if you go to Amazon.com, the name on this one is DC-Beautiful Impossible Dovetail Box, Mini 3D Brain Teaser Wooden Magic Drawers. And it's just $13, man. $13.
Yeah. That would definitely get favorite points if you put it
Yeah.
out. I would give that a favorite point easy.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
me, if you look like you tried to spend a little bit of time and make something creative, I'll give you a favorite point.
Yeah. Yeah, same here. People, especially if they do something like unique and different, I would give that a favorite point for sure. And that's probably one of those reasons why, Chad, I'm all out of favorite points, my friend. I'll admit that.
But you just got to find more caches. Come on, Joe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do it all day.
But if I see one that's done like good effort or good story, I'm like, man, I'm giving this a favorite point for sure. I'm not one of those like favorite point hoarders,
I'm not either. I appreciate it, and honestly, for some people, you start giving them favorite points, and it's like, oh, I like that. I like that I have 20 favorite points now, or 100.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm going to take a little bit more effort into my next build and make it more creative or more gadgety or whatever. I like that, and that's awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah, as well as you mentioned, great story. I love being able to tell if someone leaves a great log. I love to be able to put on there that it was a great log or favorite log. So
yeah, me too. I love that feature where you can grade log.
yeah,
I really do, because I mean there's some like cachers who is just like they find your cache in their log. It just like provides you an amazing experience as a hider to be like, this is why I hide caches,
Oh, absolutely. I'd love to hear about your experience. And nowadays with AI, I mean, you can write out a good log really easy.
Yeah.
With AI. So I shouldn't say that 'cause I want to hear about your experience, not AI's. But yes, that's what makes me hide them. I mean, that's what happened to me is I started hiding some and started getting favorite points and got some really good logs. And people were like, this is amazing. These are great and cool. And then okay, now I got to step up my game and do something different. And,
Absolutely.
yep. Okay, my next one is what? Soldering sleeves. Where are they at? So for those gadget builders that like to solder but aren't really the best at soldering, or don't have a solder iron but you have a heat iron, a heat gun. I don't know if a blow dryer would quite work on these. I have to test it out. I have soldering sleeves here, and these are from Amazon. And these are $12.99 for this big pack. And all you have to do is find the right size for your wires, slide them in there together, and then heat this up with a heat gun. And then it will actually melt the solder and everything down and shrink wrap your wire, and it'll be put together just like it's soldered. And they're great, especially if you're out in the field and you don't have a place to solder or something to solder with it. I have a cordless soldering iron, luckily, but if I didn't, of course, I don't have a cordless heat gun either. But these are nice for the people who don't know how to solder or are afraid of it and not afraid of a heat gun.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Chad, can you even use like a lighter, like heat shrink on that one?
Yeah, you should be able to use a lighter. I should have had something out here.
Yeah, just kind of curious because I know I've never used those like heat shrink. I have. Yeah, I just wanted to give a shout out. We got a few new people joining us. So DSK11, who's late to the party, but thanks for coming. Then we got Katie Lynn, Dina 351 here as well too. So thank you for tuning in.
I've had some good fun gadgets in Virginia.
Ooh, very cool.
Imagine there's a lot of good gadgets in, well, I guess West Virginia.
Yeah.
My R2 unit's talking to me.
No, man, it happens to the best of us, Chad.
I don't know if you guys can hear that.
Well, what is it saying?
It said it was completed. So
okay.
these new printers have, it sounds like kind of like an R2 unit, and it has different tones for different things that mean different things. So that mean different, it's in different stages, or if it has an issue or something, it will have a different tone. And so it reminds me of an R2 unit, how it has different chirps for different things. And I've learned what the chirps are.
That's really cool.
Anyways.
Yeah.
I'm sure no one needed to know about that, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Ready for my next one, Chad?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So this one, Chad, I got to admit, it's a little bit more than $20 on here. And I'll bring it up. I hope that's okay. Going a little bit more than 20.
Oh, yeah.
It's a Breeze 150 air cannon.
Oh, that's a little bit more.
a little bit more than $20, but it says it's perfect for small venues that don't need a lot of distance. So think about a t-shirt cannon, but think of something that could launch shirts or something 150 feet on here. So this is through aircannons.com, where I've always wanted to do a cache called cache cannon, meaning like you go up to the cache and then like you press a button and then it just like launches the cache like hundreds of feet away from you, So it looks like you could use this one or the Hurricane 400 on here can launch items that looks like 400 feet away on here. So granted, the Hurricane 400, it looks like it's a little bit more pricey, $2,295. Again, a little bit more than $20 on here.
$20.
Yeah, but how cool would it be, Chad, if you went up for a cache, pressed a button, and then it just launched the cache like up in the air, hundreds of feet away, and then you had to get it like cache cannon style.
That's cool. I think I was telling you before about one that I've never found, but I heard about it from some other people that would shoot it up in the air. You had to go pump it up to a certain pressure and then release it, and it would shoot the logbook or the container up pretty far, and then you'd have to go find it and then reset it when you're done. But that's cool. I'd love to find something like that.
Oh man, I would just like have so much fun that I think, and again, it's holidays. Occasionally we want a holiday gift that, if Santa was to bring us something, Santa could work his magic. So yeah, pressurized air cannon. Why not?
Yeah. We need that for events.
Yeah. Can you imagine? And I know we were talking before the show, like, yeah, Bell on the Move. Exactly. Kaboom, kaboom. And I was thinking like for an event, like how fun would this be if you like loaded up t-shirts in here and like t-shirts, they all had different pieces of the puzzle and you just like shot it like in a group of like 1,000 people. And then people had to like find like the different shirts to put the puzzle together,
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Yeah. It Buzz 8226. Yeah. Good front yard cache. Yeah. I think that could be really cool for sure. Yeah.
I don't know if my neighbors would like that, hearing that. Although I guess it wouldn't be that loud. It's just compressed air.
Yeah. I mean, just nice, gentle, kind of like breeze in the air type of feel. Refreshing, calming. I mean, fun. Why not?
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just reading some comments there. Parachute cache.
Parachute cache.
Yeah, but you'd have to reset the parachute cache just perfect for the parachute to work.
Oh, right. Man. Well, and I was trying to think too, would it be like a mystery or would it be like a letterbox, because you're going to a location and then the cache technically could be hundreds of feet away, after that.
I'd log it. The cords are off.
That's right. That's right.
Especially if it was on a parachute and it floated 200 feet.
Yeah.
Then it would put it within 500 and something feet of the next cache. So would that be legal or illegal?
Well, you'd probably have to work it out with your reviewer to be sure.
Yeah. No, that's fun. That's a blast. Cool. All right. My next one I have is, it's actually two, is for the cache builder. Um, Something that I use a lot of, and I talked to, uh, there's another gadget builder that comes on that uses this as well, is the E6000 glue here. Um, this stuff works amazing, especially on 3D prints, plastic to plastic. I use it on plastic to metal all the time, and this stuff works amazing. Um, and I think this is a great gift for gadget builders out there. It's under $20. It's $9.99 for this big container. You can get it in clear, you can get it in white, and I think you can get it in black. I think. Um, but again, something really good for glue for doing your caches, as well as my next one here. I guess you're not seeing my screen, but
Oh yeah, bring up your screen, Chad.
let me share it. And this one I use all the time as well.
Yeah, and I stopped my screen share, so go ahead.
Gotta give me a second to remember how to do that.
Hey, no worries.
Share screen, where's it at? Oh, right there. The big thing that says share screen.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay. Is this one here. Again, these are really inexpensive. You get 48 of these. Little glue things. I keep them in a bin here. But they're just small enough. Oops, let me go ahead and stop sharing my screen. How do I do that? There we go. They're just big enough for little projects. They come with tips and a big container. Nice. So I keep them like this, as well as with some instant hardener or instant set stuff. But these things here are a lifesaver for all kinds of stuff that I use around here for little projects, or if I'm not doing cache maintenance. Sometimes you need a little bit of super glue.
Very cool.
Again, these things are, I believe that this is $12.99 for 48 of them. Yeah, $12.99 for 48 of them. So, and that's a great price. And if it hardens up on you, if you don't use it all, then they were not very expensive.
Yeah.
For that, but
yeah,
again, things for glue. I use glue all the time. Love them.
Yeah. And where did you get those again, Chad?
Oh, Amazon.
Amazon. Okay.
Yes, Amazon. I know before I've shared. Let me remove this. Sorry, I had to cough there.
No worries.
I've shared links, but you can get them from anywhere from $5.39 for a 12-pack to $12.99 for a 48-pack.
Oh, that's great.
So definitely you would. Here they are on Amazon here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Thanks again for bringing that up.
Yeah. So great pieces, great glue, as well as. Oops, I'm trying to click on that screen. The E6000 glue, $9.99 on Amazon. It's a craft adhesive glue. Yeah, use that all the time. Love it. And then if people wanted to see some of the other things, I just kind of added them to my cart. Here's the pencils kit that I had that I showed earlier. Again, $12.57. Not very expensive for a nice pencil kit if you're working on stuff. And a couple other things I wanted to bring up here is if you do a lot of soldering, this little heat resistant pad here for soldering. This works amazing. So I have helping hands as well, but I use this more than with the helping hands, because then you can actually clean your tip of your brush or of your soldering gun here, but you can wedge your wires down here and solder it.
Oh, nice.
Really nice. And so sometimes the helping hands, you got to get them positioned just right. This works really well for that. And again, this is $10.99. That's really inexpensive for a little gift stocking stuffer. As well as I use these all the time here for soldering. If you know someone likes to solder, these are tip cleaners here, $9.99 for the tip cleaner. Some people like to use the sponge with water. This I use all the time. I love these. I will use this way before a sponge.
Yeah, no, that's nice. And I mean, those you don't have to keep wet too, right, Chad?
Correct. Yeah, I know you don't have to keep wet. I think the kit comes with like six pieces of the brass ball wire.
Cool.
And trying to think if I have one sitting over here, my solder station. Um, yeah, they're just little things that come out like this. And a lot of times, if you lift it up and you just shake it, all the solder will come out, and then you can reuse it.
Oh, really? That's
They last,
handy.
they last a long time. But definitely would recommend that, especially for people who like to solder or getting into those kind of caches.
Yeah. Oh, that's handy. I've never used one. I'll have to give one a shot.
Yeah, work real well.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else on your end?
Oh man, I will show. I think I've showed one of these before too. Let me see. It's let me see if it comes out okay. So on these, I don't know if I've ever showed you these boxes I've made, Chad. Just basically going to like Home Depot, getting like a junction box, and then getting a magnet from Harbor Freight. And I'll make these to hide some caches in where people just have to kind of like take the cover out, you know. And then usually I have something hidden in there. Like I'll super glue sometimes like figurines in there too to kind of make it like unique on here. But you know, this style cache is just something like I can do really cheap with like Harbor Freight and going there. Granted, it's not really a gadget per se. But you know, it's just something combining like a few different elements on there.
It's a good creative cache.
Yeah, it is, you know, and it's like one of those things just trying to do something unique and different, you know. So I know right now I have like 2 of those out in the wild. So I got 2 of these that, you know, I'm going to get ready to replace those older ones, you know, once spring comes on there. Because really for me at this time, and I don't know about you, it's kind of like if I can replace caches, you know, if it's like an ammo can or something like that, this is the time of year I'll get those replacements ready to go. So when spring comes around, I can just do like a quick swap out, you know, and go from there.
Do you label your cache at all? Those ones that are in the electrical box, that it's a cache, or
no? So I tend to put those in placements where it's pretty obvious that it's not real.
no?
So like even no, one I have on like a guardrail, you know.
Yeah.
Where for people, if they're just like, why is there an electrical box on this guardrail, you know, with no like conduit or anything going to it, you know? And I have another one on like the back of like a old building where maybe it could be perceived as something real electrical, but I don't think so, you know?
Yeah, no, and you know that's a discussion that I hear all the time on that it's dangerous and you shouldn't hide them, and I can agree to a certain point. If you're putting it next to a row electrical panels,
Yes.
you probably shouldn't unless it's labeled correctly, you know, that it's obvious that it's a geocache. But yeah, on a guardrail or somewhere that doesn't have electrical, I think you're probably okay.
Yeah.
Just curious. I like to get just see where everybody stands on that, because that's always a discussion I hear all the time. Even some of mine people are like, these are dangerous to have. Well, they're not. I mean, it's clearly marked that it's a geocache. But
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. I mean, as long as people are explicitly aware and people have a good situational awareness, you know.
and if you're not comfortable, then don't find it.
Yeah.
It probably sounds bad, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. If you're not comfortable with it, then don't find it. And again, my phone number is on all my logbooks or on all my caches. So call me and I'll explain exactly where it is to you.
Absolutely. Well, and it's like we were talking before the show. I mean, people don't have to find every cache. I mean, if something's like a Terrain 5 scuba cache and you don't know how to scuba, you don't have to find it, you know? Not
Yes,
at all.
I agree 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I had a couple more here real quick if you want to go over.
Yeah. Go for it.
That have been pretty hot this Christmas. I was just telling you, I've been shipping a lot of stuff. Are these bison tube extractors?
Oh, yeah.
We saw on the GadgetAcademyBuilds.com. as well as we did at Cache Fest. Both these at Cache Fest. So this is one here you got to get. I put 3 ammo bison tubes in here because you don't know which one has a logbook in it.
Oh, nice.
And then here is another one. This is a bison tube flipper, so you got to get this one through that hole.
Oh, wow.
You got to flip it up through that hole. And again, both these are great gifts for people, or for yourself if you want to put out a fun cache. Now, this is made to fit inside a 50 cal ammo can. This is made to fit inside of a 30 cal or a plastic one. If you want to do it. Both those, I believe, are under $20. And then I have, the Patheg holders and ammo cans, but that are great gifts to do. And those are Patheg holders are under $20 for people. Hang on here one second.
And those are so cool because I know I've had that conversation with so many people. It's like you get path tags or geocoins, and it's like just finding a way to really display them. That's a cool way to do it.
Yeah. Sorry here. I meant to get this out, and we started talking beforehand, and I completely forgot. So these are the Patheg ammo can or Patheg holders here. They're magnetic. There are slots in the back that have legs go on them, so they actually stand up on a shelf. Or you can hang them up if you want to. And I'm going to show. Here's one with the magnets in it. And so Patheg's just just attached to it. This holds, I think, 72. 80, whatever 9 times 9 is.
81?
Yeah, 81. This holds 81 Pathegs, cool. as well as the ammo can inserts. That look like this, that have the Patheg. This holds 640 Pathegs. So you can see that they're just slots in there. Anyway, these are fun gifts to give people, and I've been shipping so many of them. It's been pretty busy this time of year for those. So anyway, those are, there you go. Sorry, I wasn't trying to promote it too much.
Oh, no worries, Chad. Yeah, a couple people put in, so I put the link into the chat. So it's GadgetAcademyBuilds.com. No spaces.
Yeah.
And then I'm just showing it for our YouTube audience right now too, where you can go on and take a look, and you got the bison tube extraction kit, the bison tube flipper, the ammo ones, and then a lot of different options on here too for stuff.
Oh, my Patheg slide is not on there. It must be. It's on my Etsy one for sure.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, but I'll put it on here when I leave. Okay. They're only 15. Well, they say that only $15. Unfortunately, magnets are crazy expensive nowadays.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's amazing on how it's. I mean, it's $40 in magnets just on the ammo can. Insert 640 magnets. So.
Man, that's how much I spent at Taco Bell yesterday. Yeah.
That's crazy. Taco Bell's supposed to be cheap.
Yeah.
It doesn't even stand you long enough to enjoy it. No.
Not arguing with you there, Chad.
But yeah. Anyway, GadgetAcademyBuild.com. You can send me a message on my messenger. I also have an Etsy store. I prefer if you buy it on GadgetAcademyBuilds.com, but either way.
Yeah, very cool. Well, hey, Chad, let's let people know when the next show is, because we'll be back in January, which is crazy to think January like already,
So I'll see you next year, I guess.
Yeah, you're right on with that one.
January 20th.
Yep.
Man, and I'm hoping to actually do a real build. So that's my plan, either a real build or maybe I'll have the shop organized. We do a shop tour and then do a build.
Oh man, I would say like a shop tour, shop build, either of those sound amazing,
Yeah, I have a big cache that I'm building right now. You can't see it's behind this printer, but it's a huge cache that I wish I could share, but unfortunately the owner that I'm building it for doesn't want it shared, so I can't do that. If you look at my Instagram, you might see photos of it once in a while on there. But
interesting.
I post to Instagram once in a while, so I need to do it more often. But Yeah.
Well, very cool. Well, I hope everybody has a very happy holiday season and has a great time with their family, loved ones, and hopefully, has a time to unwind, take it easy, grab some caches, and get ready for more fun to come in 2026.
Yes, absolutely. It's been a great year. I appreciate you, John, being on with me, helping me out. And,
Yeah,
this next year we'll get more into building stuff like we used to, and we're going to have a lot of fun.
yeah, absolutely. And thank you, Chad, and thank you for tolerating all my pizza ridiculousness. And if only people could see it behind the scenes, like me sending Chad a picture of pizza almost every other day.
I
And
think that's great.
I know a little bit of the behind the behind the scenes fun. But yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in, and see you in 2026. Take care, everybody.
Bye. Bye,
Have a great
everybody.